had tons, and we've watched you tons of personal and professional challenges in your career. Is this at the top of the list?
Yeah, but it's fueling me. It's fueling me. I can feel it already. I can feel it already. It's just, players at this stage of their career, they pop up Achilles, and the pundits say they never come back the same. So I can hear it already, and it's pissing me off right now. Just thinking about it. So
this isn't the last game that we'll see you play.
Really?
Well, no, you said I'm not trying to be rude.
Really?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
It's appropriate that you asked that question from down there.
Thank you, Kobe. That's Kobe Bryant, guys.
There have been many significant basketball nights here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, but none like this. It is the final game of Kobe Bryant's career in front of an adoring crowd.
Love you, Kobe!
The fans and the famous all on hand to see Kobe put on the Laker jersey and lace him up one last time.
Y'all don't mind if I walk in with KB?
For all the times that you've woken up these last 20 years, what did it feel like getting out of bed today knowing this was the final game?
Excited, I'm happy. I had so many great memories. Doing it one last time, it's pretty cool. Let's do this thing, huh?
Play your heart out, man. This last game, let's go hard as hell every single time down. All right? Let's go, man. Let's go. Lakes on 3, 1, 2, 3. Lakes!
A sold-out Staples Center, one of the toughest tickets ever in this building and in Los Angeles.
For the final time, number 24 on the floor, 6'6", 20th campaign from Lower Marion High School, 5-time world champion, Kobe Bryant.
Keys to the game is very simple. Number one, get Kobe the ball. That's it. Don't worry about nothing else.
Kobe comes up with a great block. Now he's got it coming the other way.
Kobe crosses over. Kobe jump stop.
Kobe on Hayward. Kobe to the rim. Jump fake.
Pump fake on its way. So the defense leads to offense.
Kobe shakes Hood loose. Gets to the rim. Reverse. Good on a foul. And the crowd's on its feet.
Looking for a three-point play, baby. That's poked by Russell, taken by Kobe. Oh, behind the back.
Russell between the legs, Randall.
All right. He's really one of the great players you'll ever see play the game. No doubt about that. Everybody knows it. Competitive, winner. Love watching him.
Hits the three. 35 for Kobe. Putting on a show one last time.
You laughed at me when I said I was shaving the other morning and I thought he was going to get 50.
I did. Hits another three. 43.
Now 50 is not out of the question.
So tired he can barely pick his feet up. Look at him. They got 7.5 more minutes in that body of yours?
Absolutely. In the hands of Kobe. See if he gets 50 here. Going to the basket. Kobe Bryant.
There it is.
A 50-point game in his farewell. Unbelievable stuff tonight.
You're getting excited with this 50 business, all right? But the people are smelling a W.
4-point game.
We get 3 stops in a row. I'm telling you, it's going to be a 1-2 point game. Okay? Come on, let's go.
Kobe's got the Lakers last check. Bryant for 3. Go! Will Kobe give them one last gamer? Bryant on the move with the jumper. 60.
The Lakers have won it, and Kobe Bryant, on the final night of his NBA career, scores 60 points. 6-0.
Man. I grew up a diehard Laker fan. So to spend 20 years here, I mean, you can't write something better than this. What can I say? Mamba out.
With the second pick in the 2016 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Brandon Ingram from Duke University.
Ingram averaged better than 17 points per game, shot better than 40% from three for Mike Krzyzewski's Blue Devils. And according to ESPN Analytics, this is the guy that is most likely to perform at an all-star level in his first 5 years in the NBA. He's a terrific offensive player because of the body type. There have been comparisons to Kevin Durant. That's a lofty standard, but certainly it's a great place to start for Brandon Ingram and the Lakers.
Another multi-dimensional player. Brandon Ingram is the youngest college player in this draft.
Well, now to a story that's shaking up the sports world. The LA Lakers clean house.
Just 3 weeks after joining the team as an advisor, Magic Johnson is now taking on the role of president of basketball operations.
Well, CBS 2 sports director Jim Hill joins us now from El Segundo with more on the big changes. Jim?
Rick and Pat, thank you very much. This is really exciting news for Laker basketball fans, and the city is really abuzz because of this. And we all know that it was just a couple of days ago that we started talking about this particular move, and we've been aware of it, and many of us thought it was coming, and it came today, because today the governor of the Los Angeles Lakers, Jeannie Buss, replaced her brother Jim Buss, and Mitch Kupchak, who was the general manager of the Lakers, and he gave complete control. She gave complete control of the Los Angeles Lakers to Earvin Magic Johnson. And like I said, the city is really abuzz with this particular announcement. The changes come just 2 days before the trade deadline and send a clear message that the team is serious about getting back to their winning culture, with Magic leading the way.
It's exciting to build the new Lakers. It's not about the old, what I did when I played, what Kobe did when he played. It's about this new, and I'm not gonna come in telling them old stories about Showtime and all that. It's not about that. It's about them, the new Lakers. It's about having a clear direction and a clear strategy on how we're going to build this organization into a championship organization.
We're assembling, we're aligning, we're bringing everything under the Laker brand to get this team back to what this organization has stood for many, many years.
And we're also told that Rob Pelinka, who is Kobe Bryant's agent, is all set to become the next general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers, replacing Mitch Kupchak. And we'll also have for you coming up later on in the 6 o'clock sportscast, we'll have the latest trade that Magic Johnson has already made in his first official day on the job. It's really amazing. The city is really a buzz because of what Magic is getting ready to do. And we'll have all that for you a little bit later on in sports right here on CBS 2. Back to you in the studio now.
With the second pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Lonzo Ball from UCLA.
See Lonzo with his dad, his brother, and family and friends surrounding him on this moment that his family always believed would happen. And as much hype as there's been around the big baller brand, as Jay alluded to, this guy was remarkable in terms of creating for his teammates. He led the nation in assists. He had the third most assists by any freshman in Division I history.
He's basically Jason Kidd. He's got that kind of size and length, and he's really incredible in transition.
Patrick Beverly hounding Lonzo Ball all over the floor.
Welcome to the league. Welcome to the league, Lonzo. Talking to Coach Walton before the game, he said, yeah, I want my young guy thrown into the fire right away because it's going to be a grind every single night. He doesn't take it personal. This is just who Beverly is.
I'm not done. Welcome to the little young guys in the NBA. Man, due to, all the riffraff his dad brings, that he's going to get a lot of people coming at him. And he has to be ready for that, and I let him know after the game.
I've always said I know he's a great talent. He loves to play basketball, so he'll be able to fight through all that and have a great career. I hope you didn't judge me off my first 20 games in the league either.
I think back to when I was that young, and there's not many games that I can remember when I was 20 years old or 19 or even 18. Congratulations to him. I think he's going to be a really, really good point guard in our league, probably a great point guard. Continues to work on his craft, which it seems like he does. And they got a good one.
number 2 pick, playing for the Lakers. So they're looking for that next franchise guy after Kobe's done and all the comparisons. So, I mean, he's fine. He doesn't let it bother him. He just goes out and play. I think people, when you're projected that high or have so much height, you expect so much out of somebody so early, but his game is totally different. One thing is he's mature for his age.
You know, Lonzo is just playing like a rookie. As far as learning the game, finding the ins and outs of the game, and slowing down for him, and picking and choosing his spots, and he's still figuring it out. And that's what, is he 19? That's what any 19-year-old will go through in the pros. So it's just a matter of him being in LA, so much eyes and scrutiny on him. But he's playing like he should play as far as, you know, learning the game and adjusting on the floor.
6'6", unbelievable in transition, understanding that he wants to get his teammates involved. He does a great job running that team. And when he started to get comfortable and the pace started to pick up, that's where he starts to flourish. You know, when it's going up and down, and he's got to make quick decisions. Defensively, he's going to be challenged every single night. Those are signs that he wants to go out there and compete. So that's something that you want to see out of a highly touted rookie such as Lonzo.
It's going to be good. You know, I think a lot of people bash him a lot, but you know, he's very competitive. He's a quiet kid. You know, he competes. You know, he's kind of in his own head right now, but you know, he's going to continue to get better. The sky's the limit for him.
At the end of the day, he's made shots shooting like that before. I'm pretty sure he figured out what that means in the NBA game. The peanut gallery kind of wants to chime in and tell people how to play the game.
I had an interview with them at the combine, and worked out, and that was the team I felt that I had the best vibe with, and I wanted to be a Laker, and we told them, and behind me, LeBron told me that he's really excited to coach me and ready to get after it, talk to everybody, Magic, it was great.
Can you know Lonzo at all? I mean, you played against him, right?
Played against him. I don't really know him, but it should be cool. Play with him. He's a great player. Makes his teammates better and gets people the ball. So man, it's great.
A few moments ago, Jeff Goodman reported it. Lakers are going to end up with this pick, a deal with the Jazz. Tony Bradley's on his way to Utah. Jazz going to make this pick.
Last of the guaranteed money.
With the 30th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Josh Hart from Villanova University.
So Derek White.
That marks the end of the first round. Thank you to the great fans here in Barclays. We really appreciate your being here. The second round will be conducted by Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum.
It took us into the final 2 picks of the first round to get the first 2 seniors selected tonight, and Josh Hart, which feels like a Spurs-type pick, selected by Utah on his way to Los Angeles.
Josh Hart, the Eagle Scout, just really had a great career. He's a wing finisher, really tough, an excellent guard rebounder, and an outstanding defender.
Core guys, it would be really special. Lonzo's been an incredible young player for us so far.
Now to Clarkson under the ball, throw it down, Lonzo Ball.
He loves to win.
And that's what Lonzo Ball does.
This kid is incredible here tonight.
Kuzma off top, nails a three.
Kuzma, throw it down.
What a pirouette from Kuzma, who finishes with 2 hands at the ring.
No one knew who he was, and no one expected anything from him.
I'm interested to see how much maturing he will go at the end of the season.
Throw it down! Brandon Ingram!
Having said all of that, let me say this. If LeBron goes to LA, it's gonna be special. I have to concede that. He's the best player in the world. that purple and gold, I would have so much respect for that decision, and here is why. The Los Angeles Lakers organization is synonymous with championships. There is no superstar outside of Elgin Baylor in the history of the sport, in the history of their franchise, who has worn the purple and gold and has not delivered a title. Nobody. I'm talking about back to the days of Mike, to Wilt and West, to Kareem, to Shaq, before that Magic and Kareem and everybody else, to Shaq and Kobe, all right, to Kobe.
And Elgin was on that championship team who retired halfway through the season.
Halfway through the season.
But they won the championship that year.
That's right. You know what's so sad about it? He's 0-8 in finals.
Right, 72.
0-8 in finals. So, I mean, this is a guy, had he stayed on the team that year and not retired, he'd have had his first ring, okay? So let's be clear. Understand something very, very important here. If you go to L.A., the expectation is title. You would be the lone superstar outside of Elgin Baylor that failed to bring a chip to Laker Nation. And I love the pressure. I would have so much respect for him embracing that, because I assure you that if LeBron gets to L.A. once he arrives, we happy you here, bro. We love it. The lights dim. I mean, because a Lakers game to a Clippers game is like that between that and a high school. I mean, the way Clippers just need to go to Seattle or someplace. They just need to go in a different city. Stop being second fiddle in L.A. You'll never matter in L.A. It's about Laker Nation. It's about that purple and gold. It's about Tinseltown and Jack. You know who Jack is. I mean, everybody. I mean, come on now. The lights get dimmed as fly as hell. And here's my point. If LeBron goes there, it'll be a show again, officially, and it will be special. But what I love most is the expectations, because once that money, it's a lot of banners. Are you going to be the next one to deliver one?
I don't know.
And that's what I love about it, and I would respect him so much for accepting that challenge, because that would be special.
Well, LeVar, we've heard the rumors of LeBron possibly coming to LA this summer. Do you think that it will happen?
I don't think it'll happen. I know it's going to happen. I told you to call him L.A. Bron.
Yeah.
I told you to call him L.A. Bron. You can't give Lonzo the best player in the game and don't expect him to win.
But I love the way Lonzo handles it. He don't pay no attention to it. He plays his game. He's getting better as he goes on. And I'm seeing our record look better than it did last year, and we're better with him on the floor than without him. So I'm proud of where he is right now. I'm happy for him. Despite all the distractions and all the stuff he got to go through, he stays focused and he plays the game.
So what have you seen early on in his game? What is his game, Lonzo?
I see he could be explosive. He could be very explosive. He could be a dog out there, but that light ain't on right now. It's just flickering. It's like, they call that the flickering light. Once he learns how to turn it all the way on,
when he leave it on.
Yeah. When he leave that thing on, you know, certain people know how to leave it on. Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? And when that thing is, watch out.
Yeah.
So 2 spots are open, 2 max spots next year for your Lakers. What do you expect in the near future from Magic Johnson?
I expect the Cavaliers to lose. Sorry about that, Shannon. But it's all political. For them to lose and for LeBron to be so distraught that he'll have to come to Los Angeles because it's a fresh start. It's a great organization. He has a home out here. We love him. We'd love him more. And he just fills in the blanks. He said he loves playing with Lonzo. He said, this is the kind of guy I love to play with. I heard him when I was watching that interview. It was like, LeBron really want to play with him. By the way, he was talking about how he's unselfish, because he always has to be the one that's unselfish.
Right.
Imagine playing with somebody just as unselfish as him. What would that be like?
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
LeBron James is a Los Angeles Laker for what ought to occupy the final act of his NBA story.
So LeBron came to this decision a few days ago, Zubin. He's been letting some select people in his life know that this was coming. He wanted to, before he made a final decision, go through a process which included speaking with people in the Lakers organization, which took place within the last 24 hours. He was already headed here as long as the Lakers didn't drop the ball, which clearly they didn't.
Sunday afternoon in Los Angeles, right around 8 p.m. Eastern, LeBron informed Magic Johnson of his plans to join the Lakers. They ironed out the length of that contract. Now, the contract length is important here. That is a commitment saying that I don't feel this urgency to make sure we go all in this summer. If we didn't get Paul George, if we didn't get Chris Paul, if we don't get Kawhi Leonard, that's okay. I believe in the team and the structure you put in place in Los Angeles. I want to be a part of it.
So the Lakers have done this. They did it. Jerry West, of course, did it not just with one guy, but with Shaq and Kobe, you know, in the Olympic summer of 1976, getting those guys, draft night trade for one and trade, the big trade for Shaq, the sign and trade. So this has happened. You know, this is what the Lakers do.
A lot of question about how this would be received by Kobe Bryant, right? He's the guy that you're talking about, the Mount Rushmore of Lakers, right? There's Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant. Is there room on the mountaintop for LeBron James? I can tell you right now. I reached out to Kobe just a minute ago, and he is ecstatic. I mean, the first emoji I got was 3 fists, you know, the arm where you're flexing your muscle there. And then he just simply said in all caps, I love it. And he's going to be in touch with LeBron James, welcoming him to the family. He'll have a lot to say, I assume, fairly shortly on social media.
Oh, they sure are. They're very excited. In fact, we just saw a jogger pass by, and he screamed out LeBron's. But take a look. The crowd is dwindling. It appears a lot of the fans might have to work tomorrow. But for several hours, I couldn't even say the words LeBron James without being drowned out by cheers. At the home of the Lakers, diehard fans are welcoming the newest Laker, already renaming him LeBron, changing the LE to an LA in his name.
LA, LeBron James, July 1st. What an emotional day here, because even though we know that this is Kobe's house, we know that LeBron James, welcome, baby.
Kareem, Shaq, and LeBron, come on. I will welcome you with open arms. Lakers are back. Woo!
We're back, baby.
It doesn't take much to get this crowd to cheer, and LA's mayor is doing his cheering on Twitter, sending out this message. The world's best player comes to the greatest city in the world. Celebrity fans are also rejoicing. Ice Cube tweeted, "There is a God. Must be magic. Hashtag happy days are here again." But for those without legions of followers, the celebration was at Staples Center. Mark Gilbert is new to LA and is now a newly minted Laker fan.
I'm beyond excited because of the fact that I've always wanted to live in the same city as like my favorite player.
Others, like Christian Berry, have been fans for years. But on this day, he says,
there's no such thing as the biggest Laker fan.
But there is a #1 team, and with King James, he believes LA is it.
It's going down, man. All those haters out there, we're coming for y'all. Let's go Lakers! 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 LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James! LeBron James!
This is JP Banks
Lakeshow. Guess who's back? Welcome to the Lakeshow. We back. Welcome to the Lakeshow. No days off. Welcome to the Lakeshow. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lakeshow is back. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lakeshow is back. The show feels good to be a Laker. Purple gold all day, I'm no faker. Sky blue with the yellow Minneapolis Lakers. Too true to it, to be new to it. Banners on top of banners, get used to it. The biggest brand in all the sports. LeBron killed the game with that Laker name on his shorts. Sent the whole social media into a frenzy. Who wins on deck? We about to get plenty. King James is home, meaning season's never empty. Them young Lakers wasn't playing with them last year, but they about to be a major problem this year. Past City with Zoda ball never sticks. No booze, just cruise when the clock ticks. New era, Magic and Ron signed a bunch of picks. Rondo Lance, Beasley, McGee, boy, we get shit. Okay, hope you're ready for the hate show. Guess who's back? Welcome to the Lake Show. We back. Welcome to the Lake Show. No days off. Welcome to the Lake Show. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lake Show is back. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lake Show. Brandon Ingram out here looking like Inspector Gadget. Mr. Untouchable, that's Robin Magic. Lakers always relevant. Yeah, that's accurate. Ain't nothing like a Laker. Just ask Jack Nick. Yep, Lake Show got the swagger dagger. Got the Jerry Buss swag, that's what I'm after. Genie out here looking like the boss of all bosses. Throw your L's up, but we never take losses. Kobe carried us until he couldn't no more. 8 for life, forever live 24. Feels like I'm living a dream. Nothing but showtime, worthy Magic and Kareem. It's been a long time coming. All hail the king. KCP, 3 and DJ Hart. Got that speed, I wear the purple gold across my chest like I'm a part of the team. This is God playing, I salute the whole team. Okay, hope you're ready for the hate show. Guess who's back? Welcome to the Lake Show. We back. Welcome to the Lake Show. No days off. Welcome to the Lake Show. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lake Show is back. Look, like that. Look, like that. The Lake Show is back.
It's a dynasty. It's only one Lake Show, baby. What up, Coach Lou? Jesse Buss, Zubac, Geeter and Brad, Spectrum Sports Net. Shout out to all the Laker girls, South Bay Lakers, Laker Gang, Laker La Familia, Laker Nation, Lake Show. We on and we back. Lowkeezy.